Seymour. We need his. Nope, nobody is. Here we go. Up next from Seymour, Indiana, who was actually last year's ICE Teacher of the Year last year. The Iceman himself, Curt Schleibaum.
As he said, I'm Curt Schleibaum. I'm from Seymour, Indiana. I've been teaching for about 11 years. You might see his shoes. They're really shiny, sorry. Shiny objects. They kind of distract me. I've been teaching for 11 years in technology education, and when they asked me to do Ignite, I tried to figure out what I wanted to talk about. Maybe we should talk about how to use a Galaxy Note 7 in the classroom, and they seem to like to Ignite. So how could we use that in the classroom? Maybe we could build some charging stations that were flame retardant. Such as this one up here with the saran wrap over a big bucket of water. Or we could teach our students proper technology use of using it underwater. My students say that you just put it in water since it's waterproof and charge it in there. But no, I'm not going to talk to you about a phone. I'm going to talk to you about something I'm very passionate about, and that's Google for education. And see if I can inspire some of you as educators to get more involved in Google for education, because there's lots of different ways you can be involved. You can start out with being a Google certified educator, or you want to give back to the community, you can go on to become a Google certified trainer. Or if you have a passion or a project or a vision for education that you want help with, you can apply to be an innovator. You can find all the applications or where you need to take the skills test at the training center for Google. If you just Google, turns out Google's really good at Googling Google. The Google for Education Training Center online. But today I'm going to talk to you about the Innovator badge. Just a note, you don't have to be a trainer to apply to be an innovator. This is kind of one of those that if you have a project that you want help on, you get to go out and to a Google campus. It all starts with a very googly application process where you have to design a shirt that talks about your personality, come up with someone that you want to have as a mentor to have some coffee with, a slide deck of your vision project. They also make you make a 1 minute only YouTube video that explains your vision and why you want to do that. That's harder than doing slides that rotate automatically on 15-second intervals. And if you're lucky enough to get this email in the mail and you have signed on for something, you know that it's going to be great, but you're not exactly sure what it is. You just know that you're going to finally work on that project that's been on your list for years, and you haven't really taken the time to have that pushed. Well, they're going to push you with that. And you're in love. You call all your friends. It's like, I made it in. I'm going to Google, where the snacks are not allowed to be more than 50 feet away from me, which is good if you look like me. All right? And it all starts. It gets really intense. As soon as our cohort of 30 individuals put together, I looked at my phone. I had over 500 messages. At one time, we were using 8 different messaging services. That's what happens when you get tech nerds in a room that are all like-minded. We just want to play with it all. You can talk about some serious collaboration going on. Long before you ever went out to Google, we were already collaborating and learning, talking about things like what we're going to wear there, or different problems that you have in your school. It turns out a lot of other schools have them too. So we finally rolled into Google, and you get to meet these people that you talked to for a month or two beforehand. It seems like you already know. Some of them are like best friends, closer than some of my college friends we got. And it becomes a family. And it really is a family dynamic once you're there. It's a small group with lots and lots of high-quality professional development. This is day 1, a sketch note. Every one of the blue things was a professional development session. They put you in a room, and it's all world-class. Like James Sanders came in and talked to us. He sat at our table. And we had 2 days full of this and started working on our projects. It allowed me to grow a lot professionally, but more than professionally, I grew personally by meeting some of these people that were all across the globe. I still talk to most with a teacher that works in China. We're getting ready to do a joint project with our classes, so they have to fight the 12-hour time zone. My project is 360 EDU. I'm working on a place where we can house teacher and student created 360 video and projects with lesson plans. But it's not all work at the academy. They do allow you to have some nightlife and some fun. So you get to go out with these mentors, people you follow on Twitter and you look up to. You get to go out and have fun with them and hang out and get to know them, all in email way. Last thing I challenge you is if you're involved in education and use Google, think open. I know all the innovators in Indiana are way open, and we'd all love to help you get involved by helping with your application. Thank you.